Morning. Welcome to the first playthrough of Civilization 7. Let's see. +1 resource capacity in cities. +1 gold per age. Okay, I have no idea what any of this means. So, I played a lot of Civ 6, 5, 4. But this was my first look through at 7. +1 science per age on production. Buildings. Plus 50% production towards constructing production buildings. Seems interesting. +50% gold towards purchasing buildings. +2 production in the capital for every town. Mementos. +50% cost to city. No. Unlocks America in the modern age. See distinctly far or near. Gain 50 influence after researching a tech or civic mastery. Sown by the traveler. Gain 10 happiness per age for complete narrative events. Okay. I'm thinking Augustus. City. Oh, maybe not. Let's try Franklin. Let's do it.
A game of strategy is not idle amusement. Instead, we cultivate foresight, circumspection, and learn caution. Let us build a nation together, so that we may know how nations are built.
Antiquity age. Continue. So, little pop-up in the corner, I'm thinking means they recommend either Greece or Rome. +1 culture on districts in the capital and city centers and towns, +30% production towards constructing the Colosseum, or +3 influence per turn on the palace, +30% production towards constructing the oracle. Well, Mississippian seems to make sense. All buildings receive a +1 food adjacency for resources, 30% production towards constructing monk mounds. Flaming arrows is always cool. +1 gold, +1 food for each adjacent resource. Mississippian unique improvement. Ageless. Does not remove warehouse bonuses on the tile. Must be placed on flat terrain. Age unlocks. Unlock Shawnee in the exploration. Hawaii in the exploration. And Inca in the exploration. What are these ones? Norman, Spain, Russia. Norman, Spain, America, French, Persia. +2 gold on resources, 30% production towards constructing the Great Stele. Unlocks Abbasid and Songhai. +1 production on navigable rivers, +30% production towards constructing the pyramids. Let's do Rome. First playthrough. Seems Good. We'll leave everything else on default just to learn the game. Launch.
A new banner unfurls, emblazoned with triumphal laurels. Rome seeks its champions.
Alright, we're ready to start the game here. Begin. Welcome to Civilization 7. Lead your people to greatness. Before you embark on your journey to create an empire that stands the test of time, take a look at some of the fundamental concepts of the latest installment in this series. Once you begin the game, you will see tutorials that will teach you how to play and expert advisors who will guide your decisions. The Civilopedia will also be available at any time, where you can refer to any of the game's concepts to learn the history behind them. Ages. History is built in layers. A game of Civilization 7 consists of multiple ages. Every turn brings you a step closer to the next age. Some important events are a leap forward. Each age presents its own unique gameplay, new challenges, and an opportunity to change your strategy. Your leader remains the same, but at the end of every age you will choose a new civilization, with a different set of abilities and units at your disposal. The legacy you create with each civilization will carry into subsequent ages. Legacy paths and victories. Create a history. Legacy paths are the primary means by which you can create continuity from one age to the next. Every age presents 4 such paths: economic, cultural, scientific, and militaristic. Once you focus solely on one path or diversify your efforts, the progress you make will grant you unique and powerful abilities in the next age. In the final age, once you complete a legacy path, you will have the opportunity to perform one more decisive feat to seal your victory. Challenges and opportunities. Change is on the horizon. Every game of Civilization 7 is its own journey, and you will see from the following tutorials and advisor messages, there are countless ways to build an empire that stands the test of time. To make the most of your journey, try to remain open to these ideas and be willing to adapt when necessary. Good luck. Remember, you can always open the Civilopedia for more information, and you can revisit this guide at any time from the pause menu. The Dawn of Civilization. Here your journey begins. Raise an empire from humble beginnings to greatness, and write your own version of history. A new home. Greetings, Benjamin Franklin. With a new vision come the Roman people, ready to put down roots in these fertile lands. Your founder has the ability to establish your first city. Select them now. Your first settlement is sure to thrive near sources of water and abundant resources. This location is well suited for your needs. Order your founder to establish your capital city. Click the Found Settle button in the unit panel. Well, let's take a look. So from Civ 6, I know that this is production. The smiley face, probably happiness. Looks like that's gold, culture, food. I mean, nothing too particularly great here. And I feel like if we move up, we can get 100% better production right away. Iron, yeah. Hopefully waiting a turn to settle doesn't negatively impact the game, but found. Behold Roma, the cultural center of the Roman people. This city and all your future settlements provide your civilization with specific yields. Food to feed your people and grow your populace, production to construct special buildings and train units, science to propel your people into the future and progress to greater things. Production. A settlement generates an amount of production every game turn. This production can be used for many things like constructing important new buildings or training powerful military units. A city should always be producing something. Select, choose production to begin. The city's production panel contains the projects that can currently begin. Currently, you have the option of producing 2 types of things. The scout unit can navigate difficult terrain to explore the world, revealing it quickly. The warrior is a militaristic unit that can attack hostile enemies or defend your city from an invasion. Select one. Well, scouts, we could take a look. Excellent training will begin at once. In Civilization, players take turn to make their decisions before advancing. Since there is nothing else to address at this time, select next turn. While the lands surrounding your city are visible, the rest of the world remains unrevealed. This is represented by the patterned tiles near the edge of your worldview. Exploring the lands beyond is key to civilization's survival and prosperity. Thanks to the amount of food your city is generating has grown in population. Select Grow City. When a city grows, it can expand into an adjacent tile, gaining the yields it offers. When your settlement's people move to this tile, they will create an improvement, a rural structure for them to work and live in. Tiles with high yields and tiles containing resources are obvious choices. But a specific yield type may better suit your strategy. Choose where you would like to expand first. When a unit moves towards the extent of its vision, the lands beyond reveal themselves. Your recently trained scout stands ready to explore the world. Light blue outline represents the extents it can move in a single turn. Right-click the destination to move your scout towards the unrevealed part of the map. So the mechanics seem to be the same as Civ 6. And I see navigable river plains. But I see camels. And 2, 1, 2. Same distance of movement. Can't tell. Map appears to end quite abruptly to the south. But I want to see those camels, so let's head that way. A unit's movement speed is the maximum number of tiles that can travel in a turn. Most units have a movement speed of 2, but some can move further. Keep in mind that certain map features like left terrain or water can consume a unit's remaining movement, ending its movement for the turn. Yeah. So this seems relatively similar to 6. New technologies emerge when people put their mind to solving great problems. Whichever tech you pursue will determine the tools you have at your disposal for building your civilization. What path will you choose? Okay, so we have to grow the city. I can't move that off my screen. So what do we want to work? We have 5 food, 5 production, 5 happiness, 1 culture. We can't add specialists, whatever that does. And I guess we are expanding. I want to get closer to this river, but I also want those camels. But I think this production makes the most sense early game. Choose a technology. What technologies you research will determine the tools you have at your disposal, like buildings and military units, as well as the ability to construct incredible wonders of the world. Hovering your mouse cursor over technology will show you a detailed description of what it unlocks. Once you decide what to begin, click on the technology to begin it. So sailing, we get fishing quarries, galleys, allows units to embark coast, animal husbandry. It looks like it doesn't reveal horses like it used to. But we have a military advisor recommendation and a cultural. Did we have one on this? Economic and science for the brickyard. Base yield +1 production on clay pits, mines, quarries. Warehouse production buildings, ageless, buildable in all ages, can be purchased in town. So does ageless just mean buildable in all ages? Production on clay pits, food on plantations. But +1 production on mines or quarries. Well, I imagine I could quarry this stone. And we definitely have iron we could build a mine on. So let's go pottery. Research takes time to complete. That amount of time is equal to the science required divided by the science your civilization generates. Pottery has a cost of 70. Since we currently generate 10 science per turn, we can expect to research and complete in 7 turns. Increasing your science per turn will allow you to research new texts faster, getting ahead of the competition. Okay. Since the training of your first unit has completed, you are free to choose what to produce next. Oh, granary. +1 food on farms, pastures, and plantations. Warehouse food buildings. Ageless buildings in all ages can be purchased with towns. Yeah, I have no farms or pastures currently. Let's go with the warrior. Recent expansion allows you to improve an iron resource. Resources grant bonuses or abilities to the city that holds the resource or to your entire civilization. Iron has this effect. Infantry units gain +1 combat strength. This is an empire resource, so it affects the entire civilization. Remember, buildings cannot be placed atop resources, so growing atop them is always a great idea. Buildings cannot be placed atop resources. Okay. Not sure what that means, but I guess we'll figure it out next turn. Just coastal, not lake. Command units. Lookout. Increase sight range by 1. Does that take 2 movement? Let's search. Increase sight range by +1 for 1 turn. Reveal all discoveries within twice this range. I don't know what the difference is. Let's see. If we move on to these camels, should only be half the movement. We could still do either one of these. Let's try. Well, we found horses. Cavalry units gain +1 combat strength and an additional +1 against infantry units. And camels. Increase number of resources that can be assigned to a city by 2. How do we assign resources to our cities? Okay, next turn. Nothing I can do, so still next turn. Can I spacebar for next turn? Wait, independent villages. You have encountered a stranger from the village of Adahapira, and they appear to be hostile. The village could potentially be a strong ally with the right amount of persuasion, but it could also prove a threat to your civilization. Finding the location of Adahapira would be wise. Independent villages have different attitudes towards others, friendly, neutral, or hostile. Once you have found a village, you can use influence to begin diplomatic actions such as befriend independent to improve your relations with it. I'm assuming this is influence and we have 50. Choose the next production. I mean, the granary just doesn't seem worth it at the minute. Nothing we can do here. Let's go for one more scout so we can scout the other direction. Command my warrior. We'll have him go look up north until that other scout is done. And then we will take this scout. It wants me to end my turn without moving the scout. Does it not tell me to move my units before ending my turn now? Either way, we'll keep scouting this coast real quick. And continue. Command units. Oh, now it wants me to move this guy. Keep scouting the coast. Found dies. +3 happiness. And jade +15% gold. Command my warriors to come up north. Oh, let's try this view resource allocation button. The resource screen is where you view and manage your resources you've acquired via improvements and trade routes. At the top are your empire resources, which affect your entire civilization. On the left are your unassigned city and bonus resources. On the right are your settlements and the resources assigned to them. Okay, we have no resources. Must wait until a new resource is acquired. Okay, end turn. Oh, we can grow our city again. I'm thinking that river makes sense. I don't know which direction it... I mean, visually it's moving this way, I think. And if that's the case, should we start moving towards the coast or should I move towards getting this camel? Rough desert or flat desert. I mean, desert doesn't seem like a great idea, but I do want to get down towards these camels. But if I go this way, I mean, maybe it gets us this view. No, let's take the desert for the one food. Not sure it helps us necessarily, but we'll go one step this way. What are you? Rough tundra. So we're near the ice. Oh, well, there's the ice. So let's go ahead and do a search. Discovery. Exploration has revealed a campfire, one of many discoveries that can be found in the world. Closer inspection grants a hidden benefit or opportunity. Try moving one of your units there to see what it provides. Will do. And warriors. Let's go this way because that's where they came from. Gypsum, +2 production to capital, +4 production to any other city. And there's 2 of them here. Next.
All are made of clay.
So we finished pottery. +1 food on plantations and clay pits, which we don't really have. Ooh, building your legacy. Civilizations are remembered for their accomplishments in the past they take through history. Some spread their accomplishments across a wide range, while others are devoted to a single cause. Your advisors are at your service to guide you on the path of your choice. Like any great leader, you may choose your mind at any time. You may change your mind at any time. Now choose, where would you like to focus the efforts of the Roman people? Trade is the lifeblood of our people, and gold, the foundation of our dreams. Security is the only path. Only great monuments of beauty and inspiration. Knowledge remakes the world. I think economic makes the most sense. Focus on building your trade empire to achieve greatness throughout the known world. Your economic advisor is here to guide you in this path if you wish. Know that you can change paths at any time. So we're just focusing one of our advisors. Time is precious, so let me be brief. I am your economic advisor, and I intend to make you rich. There is a bounty in the world's resources. Let us make certain that we are the ones to reap it. Objective: study Code of Laws Civic as soon as possible to unlock the merchant unit, which has the ability to establish trade routes. Trade routes will grant you gold, resources, and the progress for the Silk Roads. Economic legacy path. Remember, legacies improve your performance in later ages, but you can choose to pursue one, multiple, or none at all. Okay. You can check your current tracked goals and objectives at a glance in the Civilization Journal. Okay. Checking your overall legacy progress, as well as other legacy paths, can be viewed in the Age Progress panel. Click the Age Progress icon. Wonders of the Ancient World. Have 7 world wonders in your empire. Okay, well, if world wonders are like they were in Civ 6, I'm not sure that's happening. Let's check economic ones. That's where we're at. Assign 20 resources to settlements. So we need to start getting some resources. Okay. Choose a new technology. That unlocked writing, which is the science advisor. +2 base science. Adjacent resource and adjacent wonder. Has 2 codex slots. Gain 200 gold when you construct a wonder in the settlement. I don't plan on working on wonders right this minute, but we are awfully close to the coast. Let's go for sailing so we can embark. Choosing command. Move you up towards that campfire. Ooh, we found sheep down here. +2 production, +2 happiness. Nice to know. Keep looking further. Forget the name of that barbarian or independent people. But let's keep looking. Next turn. Ooh, now choose a civic. Each civic unlocks new social policies as well as unique effects that benefit your civilization. Once you have decided what to study first, click on the civic to begin. Okay, Civius Romanus, +4 gold, +1 influence for each adjacent culture constructible, +1 influence for each adjacent wonder. Again, not working on wonders. Temple of Jupiter, base yield +3 happiness, +1 culture. Wait, was that a building? Basilica. Auxilius, 5% production towards military units in the capital for every town. We have no towns yet. 1 scout movement, 1 site. Ooh, I like that. That makes us see farther. New production. What's brickyard? Production cost 55. Base yield +1. +1 production on clay pits, mines, and quarries. Well, we have a mine. When constructing a new building, you must choose a placement location. Buildings can be placed in an urban district with an empty slot, represented by the dark green color, or you may annex a new urban district tile, represented in light green color by placing it there. Yellow tiles contain existing rural population and improvement. Placing a building on these tiles is possible, but it will replace the improvement. Red tiles, such as resources or mountains, cannot be built upon. That's fine. Well, these 2 production, 1 science tiles here don't seem entirely important. It doesn't really give you much information on where would be the best place to place these, but let's try here. Choose a government. Governments. You will need to establish a government before you can enact social policy. Each form of government is effect. Choose a government now. Plus 20% culture for 10 turns, 15% production towards doing wonders, not doing wonders. 20% food for 10 turns, 30% production towards constructing buildings for 10 turns, or 20 science, 30% infantry. No, we'll go with oligarchy. Social policies available. Under your new government, you may enact social policies. Complete civics throughout the age to earn more policies to enact. Choose your first social policy. +2 culture on the palace, +1 production, and +1 science on the palace. Sure. Production. Get that clay pit out quicker. You can adapt your civilization strategy by swapping social policies. If you want to swap a policy, you will need to research a civic. Okay. Makes sense. That was kind of the same in Civ 6. We can get to that campfire. Let's see. An aging recluse has opened their homestead to orphans. He is ailing, but the children seem able to sustain the land. Let them +30 culture and 50 happiness towards the next celebration, or bring the children back. 15% production towards Rome. Well, 30 culture and 50 happiness just seems like a lot compared to 15 production. Sure. Another scout. Let's head this way. I'm gonna need to bring this warrior back. So let's try and just scout around, and we'll send a scout up here then to find those people. We have revealed the civics tree, Roman civics. Dismissed, okay. Wait, still need commanding units. Oh, here's another scout. Sanguina, hostile scout. Okay, step forward onto the iron. Let's do another search. Found silk. I'm assuming then you have to be down here. We'll check it next turn. This scout will move up towards the warrior. The warrior, we will move back towards the capital. Keep going. I need to be able to train settlers, produce settlers. I think that means we have 2 turns left on that brickyard. And 4 turns till growth. That's what it looks like. Command unit. Okay, none of those things. So you're hostile. Not entirely sure if I need to completely avoid you. We can go this way though. Doesn't reveal much, but next turn we can step over and use the site. We'll bring you back to the capital. Then we'll use you to scout. Let's go up by 1. And then try running a search. There's Vadalapura. 110 influence to befriend. And we have no target for a raid. We have 110 influence. Oh, 170 influence to befriend. I'm not sure what that does for us. Except for now they have warriors up there. Of course they do. Let's move down onto the sheep real quick. Let's try this lookout. Oh, it just straight up increases sight. Sanguina is also hostile. I wonder if that means that they're cultural. What symbol was on the other one? Maybe not, because it's on both of them. Okay. We actually probably then need to move our warriors towards that hostile camp, because that one's awfully close. And this is all flat land, so they could probably get to us there, but not here. Luxurious encampment. We'll head that way. Warehouse buildings. A brickyard has been built in Roma. The brickyard is a special type of building called a warehouse, which grows more efficient when its correlating improvements such as farms or mines are present in the settlement. Well, we have a mine. New production. Still not much we can do. +1 food on farms, pastures, and plantations. Warehouse food building. Ageless, buildable in villages. We still don't have farms, pastures, or plantations. And there's no worker, so I don't know how that works in this. Increased number of resources that could be assigned to a city by 2, but it doesn't, like, do we build a plantation? Do we build a pasture? Oh wait, here's a farm. Okay, so let's do the granary. And let's put it right here next to the farm, because it gives +1 food. Excuse me. Okay. Defenseless settlement. What's that? Our settlement of Roma stands unguarded in these dangerous times, but not unnoticed. The forces of Adalapura approach. Yeah, that's what I'm going to deal with. So, difficulty bonus to combat, iron resource. Assuming we're on the left, let's just go ahead and step out of the water. Where was that luxurious encampment? Oh, I thought it was here. Someone else grabbed it. Okay. Step 1. Let's try that. Let's try that search function again. Oh, foreign leaders. You've just met Charlemagne. Good diplomatic relations with other leaders can yield powerful benefits for your civilization, but they are also your main rivals in achieving victory. Before starting diplomatic relations with other leaders and their people, you should greet them. You can give a friendly, neutral, or hostile greeting. The choice is yours. You have met a new civilization. I am Charles, known as Charlemagne. While others rule by the sword, I rule by the grace of God and also the sword. So still fake languages. So this means we can spend 20. Reveals the capital of either leader if nearby. Both your capital and Charlemagne's capital of Athenia will be revealed, +20 to the relationship. But it costs us 20 influence. Well, if we're not going to befriend Guadalajara, I guess that makes sense. Diplomacy. Here you can interact with the leaders, the information about them, such as their civilization, agenda, and relation, and your relationship with them. Diplomatic actions. You can start with them. And other information. Open the screen for a leader. Simply select their leader portrait. A variety of sources can affect your relationship with another leader, including diplomatic action, world events, such as settling too close to their capital and their unique agenda. A helpful relationship can lead to an alliance, and a hostile relationship is more likely to lead to war. Keep in mind that the other leaders can also affect your relationship in the same ways, so it is prudent to keep an eye on it from time to time. You can start a variety of diplomatic actions with another leader by spending influence. These actions can have a variety of effects and generally last for a fixed period of time. They include endeavors, which are helpful to both you and increase your relationship, sanctions, which are harmful to other leaders and decrease your relationship, espionage actions, which are generally hidden from the other leader. Okay. Well, this is a lot of reading. All diplomatic actions, except espionage and sanctions, will require other leaders to give response, which may have an influence cost. They include support, which is exclusive to endeavors and can grant more powerful effects at the cost of influence. Accept, which is the default free option. Reject, which cancels the action at the cost of some influence. Okay. So 25 influence for open borders. Let's not do anything with him right now, because I don't fully understand the influence system. Next turn. Oh. Our guys are fighting. They took more damage than we did. That's good, I guess. Do we find out where Athenia is? We did, right here. Not that far. Okay, so we want to try settling this way, maybe. Command units. What's this? Silver, plus 20 gold towards purchasing units. It's kind of close to capture. Let's move up this way. Lots of mountains. The visuals look amazing compared to Civ 6. Absolutely stunning. Major victory. Okay, let's try it. Oh, that was insane. Looked like we just shield bashed their faces. Didn't we have another scout down here? Can he not move? Did he already move? No, he can move still. We definitely want to avoid these guys. Let's come this way. We need to get settlements. Your warrior was attacked. Yeah, I knew that. Oh, we finished sailing. Nice to know. We can grow the city. I really want to get near that camel, but now I also want to get near this gypsum. Plus 2 production to capital, 4 production to any other city. Yeah, but this increases resources, so I'm assuming it means we can assign more things. And we built the granary, or we're building the granary here, so if we take this one, yeah, second farm, okay. When you direct your people to live on a rural tile, they create a structure and work the land called an improvement. Some policies, unique abilities, and even buildings can further improve improvement yields. Good to know. That's why I did it, because that's what made sense with the granary. Choose tech. Okay, so science, yes. And then this is going to be military and culture advisor, yes. +1 on pastures. Camps, woodcutters. This one doesn't seem to give us much, but gain 200 gold when you construct a wonder in the settlement. We're not doing that right now. Continuously generate science equal to 25% of the city's production. Could be good. Science. Let's do this one because it's 2 advisors and neither of them seem great at the minute. You can keep going. Step onto the river. This just looks absolutely fantastic. Assuming that means we cleared that one out. How do we heal? Do we have to be in our territory to heal? Let's find out, because we kind of need to heal. I want to keep exploring away from Athenia, so... And I don't really want to move back towards Vada Lapira, so I'll move between these mountains. Charlemagne has another scout to the north. Okay, that's not good. We have discovered a new continent. Good to know. You can move. No great movement. Let's explore this way. Ooh, gold. Plus 20 gold towards purchasing buildings. Plus, did that say plus 20%? Yeah. I mean, the buildings are 20% more expensive? Because if that's the case, that's not a great resource. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Check out up here. Is this jungle? Rainforest. Interesting. So how do you heal, dude? Do I just build fortifications? Like, is that how I heal? Hostile scout. 2 turns, we finish the granary. Maybe we should get more warriors.
Do nothing which is of no use.
Civic unlocked. Unlocked by the civic. Okay. Do we have any new policies? +1. Yes. Yes, we do. +1. Scout movement in sight. Information is king, always. We are well met upon the traveler's road. At least I hope so. Guess friendly greeting as well. We're gonna not do anything with them right now until we understand a little bit more about that system. Okay. Oh, discipline 2. +3 combat strength against independent powers, gates of all nations. +2 support on all wars. What is war? What is supporting a war? What is war support? Basilica, base shield +4 gold. Training and infantry unit grants culture. Use adjacent wonder. Roman unique gold building. Roman unique happiness building. Let's go civis because gold is good. Are you coast? You're lake. Okay. Good to know. Check that. Yeah, there's still no option to heal. Move. Skip turn. Fortify. Join army commander, which I obviously don't have. Oh. Heal. Why is it in the expandable menu? That makes 0 sense. What are you? Legatus. Oh, Great General. Move to a specified location. Promote granted promotion. Skip the current turn. Build temporary fortifications. Defensive perimeter. Scorch earth. Focus fire. Coordinated attack. Well, if we can promote you, why not? Oh, we have 0 points, so that's why not. Well, I want you to come up here with this warrior. This looks like pastures. Nice river. Let's go. More iron. It's kind of getting far away from our capital to settle, though. I probably should bring them back and explore up this way. What are you? The Bug River has flooded. Well, the flooding looks amazing. Way better than 6. Oh wait, now we can train a legatus, a warrior, a settler, or the Dershurian. Acts as a fortified district that must be conquered. +3 combat strength to fortified districts and all settlements. Must be placed adjacent to a district. Cool, but we're going settler for sure. Get our first next build up. I don't know if I even want to mess with scouting close to Athenia. We'll go this way. We'll see their border at least. But marble +10% plus 10% production towards wonders placed in grassland, tundra, and marine terrain. Model Apira. Yeah, not a lot of distance between us and Athenia. Which is fine. Yeah, I need to start scouting that way. Looks like, I think we looked at this, 10% culture. Plus 10% production towards wonders placed in tropical plains and desert. For ivory. So, I don't, did you kind of heal. Do you heal if I add you to an army? I don't know. Rest until fully healed. Sure. Oh, I didn't even see this. Dates. +2 food and +2 happiness. So many resources. Ooh, what is this? +2 happiness in the capital, 10% culture, and a celebration. Seems less important. But a city up here, like maybe here, should be able to grab. Or here. Can we settle on a navigable river? You're gonna keep going this way. I want you. Oh, how am I gonna get down? That's a volcano. Not active. Let's still avoid it. Okay. Who needs commands? You need commands. Why are you damaged? From the flood, I guess? Either way, not too big a deal at the minute. Let's go ahead and take a double step that way. Oh, natural wonder, the Uluru.
Straight inside. Wouldn't see Big Rock then. he would see that Kunia, living right inside there as from the beginning.
Okay. +2 culture on desert terrain in this settlement. I'm guessing that means we have to have a city close enough to work that tile. I stopped here because I want to do the search function. More hostile people. Volcano. Not active or active? Not active. Take that one. Let's do a search. There's another city-state. Incense plus 10% science. There's more camels here. See, city's going up this way. 'Cause I think, honestly, the coast is going to have to wrap around here somehow. So up in here would be good. Not too close to the volcano, but overall.
The
Good.
caged bird
Saw
watches
pit. Production on
butterflies
cancel woodcutters warehouse building.
with envy.
Slinger, tier 1 antiquity, ranged unit. Okay. Good to know. Ancient walls adds 100 HP to the district and 15 combat strength to units. Monument, +2 culture and 1 influence. Pyramids. Production on mines and quarries. Yeah, let's take that. Get our quarries built up a little bit. And I want to get away from this scout. Ben's I'm already damaged. And from that warrior. Come this way. Do another search. Nada. I didn't reveal crud. There's a wreckage up there. Let's head that way. Rodinia. It's different. We're revealing more and more of the map. We met another new civ. Napoleon. Emperor of Mississippian. Fine, friendly. We just can't build up influence because we keep spending it to meeting these people. Why does it cost me influence to not have a bad relation with a new civ on start? Genuinely doesn't make sense. I want to head towards the wreckage, but I also want to avoid these hostile guys. Cotton, +2 food, +2 production. Now you guys are healed. Let's try and head towards Vadalipira. Step forward 2. Oh, what's this? The Aksumite Empire. Oh, Aksumite. Good to know. He's got a great settlement, but I want to settle towards him. So I want access to some of this coast because it looks nice. A lot of resources up in here. We need settlers. Oh, which I think one turn. Your new settler is ready to expand and reach the Roman civilization with the new settlement. Expand the reach of the Roman civilization with the new settlement as with the first, look for fertile land with good yields and close access to water. Makes sense, makes sense. Oh, and we can expand the city. Definitely want the camels. Choose a celebration. Your government grants you a choice between these effects during a celebration. Choose one bonus for the next 10 turns. 30% production towards constructing buildings or 20% food. 20% food so we can grow. And I can get more settlers. We have a second policy spot. Production and science. Confirm. Production. Saw pit gives us +1 production on camp woodcutters. Wait, what did we end up building on? Oh, okay, so that's a camp. So that could be good. Can we add it to a district? We can. Okay. So it looks like maybe we only have 2 slots. And does it get rid of the one that's there? I don't think so, because it looks like there's 2 slots. Let's just try adding it. See what happens. That's a settler from Charlemagne. It's heading away from me, so I can be okay with that. Move vertically. Oh, more hostile people. I want to get to the wreckage. Okay, command units. Head you up towards Battle of Pura. You, I'm thinking I want to bring up this way, but there's no fresh water up that way. What about going down? I guess, I don't know, is that near enough? That would get us horses. Cavalry units gain +1 combat strength and an additional +1 against infantry. Jade, 15% gold. Wool, +2 production, +2 happiness. I really want to settle north. Let's follow the army commander. Let's, look, kill my movement to step on the silver. No, okay. Step on the silver, do a search. Nothing great. Pearls, +2 happiness to capital, 4 happiness to any other city. Command units. Can I get you? Oh, okay, so they kind of moved. Let's move one at a time, yeah. You get down in the river. Wait, can I take my troops out of here, though? Oh, I guess I had to do it before I moved. So it's saying here is a good place, but that doesn't particularly look good. It does get us close to silver. But I really want the jade and amber. Before I do anything, actually. Okay, it auto-assigned the camel, which increased the number of resources we can have. That just doesn't look like a great settlement to over here. There's so many more things. But I guess no fresh water available. Does this one have fresh water available? Can I get rid of that lens? Oh, it does. Okay. So let's move that way. That's the edge. Expand vision. All directions. There we go. A new town nearby. I want to see the town. How nearby? Okay, they're on their side. That's fine. Did you already move? You did. Okay, so next turn. Now I can. Okay, so that he attacked my army commander. Deploy unit onto adjacent tile. They're both flat plains, flat desert. Let's go flat desert. Then can you attack? Yeah, with a minor victory. Can you not attack this turn? No, you can't. Okay. You're going up towards that wreckage. What does that get us? Wildflowers have left a once flourishing garden in ruin. The acolytes who tended the rare plants here comb the detritus for salvage, hoping they can rebuild. Study what's left of the rare plants, 45 science, petition the garden to rebuild, 75 happiness towards the next celebration. I'm not sure how celebrations work. 45 science seems like a lot, but I make 12. That's almost 4 turns. Yeah, let's do the science. Obviously not there. I want you to come to right here where that scout is, obviously. Because why wouldn't there not be a scout there? We'll move you north towards that wreckage. Combat commander units earn experience when one of their nearby units engages in combat. After gaining enough experience, you can choose powerful promotions that can enhance the combat effectiveness of nearby units or unlock new abilities. Good to know. Looks like your relationship with even Batuta has changed due to their agenda. Remember, you may not need to directly communicate with another leader for your relationship to strengthen or deteriorate. Okay. So that's what the plus up. I'm hoping that the plussed up symbol is a good thing. Relationship friendly 45. Shared government first meet leader agenda. Tell me what his agenda is. No. But we are his only friend. So that's a plus. Choose production. Do we go with the slinger? Or do we go with another settler or another warrior? Let's try a slinger. See how they work in Civ 7. I really want this guy to heal, but I also want to keep exploring. Take double step and do a lookout. There's another wreckage. Kowalin, plus 2 food to capital, 4 food to any other city. Good to know. Minor victory again. It's fine. Now there's a hostile scout on the tile that I want to settle. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? Maybe we settle that city next and we come down and settle this city now. Use. Heal. Move towards the wreckage. Oh, that's a coastal tile. That's fine. While defending, your warrior was destroyed by a warrior from Valhapura. Hadas River is flooded. That doesn't matter, but that sucks. As the warriors are laid to their final rest, their weeping families and grieving comrades place gifts into their graves according to their custom. Stand their swords upright to capture the equinox. 25% production towards a monument. Place small clay animals in the hands of the dead. Plus 25% production towards training a warrior. Yep, we'll do that because we're going to need another warrior. Take that wreckage. Raiders have repeatedly plagued a remote market town. A few townsfolk think they can rebuild again, but most agree they would feel safer in the cities. Welcome the merchants, plus 10% production and 20 food to Roma. Yep, immediate, because the other one doesn't seem to be super helpful at the minute. Oh, we need a warrior. Oh no, I needed to move my commander. And not let my saddler get attacked.
Any specific discussion of public policy at public meetings.
We have new policies.
He was the first.
And we finished masonry. Happiness measures people's satisfaction with you settlements. Send you excess happiness. After enough excess happiness has been accrued, you will earn a celebration. Settlements with negative happiness will receive yield penalties. To earn happiness, settle near fresh water. Resources that grant happiness. And construct happiness buildings and wonders. Poor settlement management and ongoing wars can reduce happiness in settlements. Don't fret. Your advisors are here to monitor your happiness. You can now build the Basilica, a unique building. This building is unique to the Roman civilization and has special bonuses. You can unlock another unique building by continuing to study the Roman civic tree. Promote the same district to create a unique quarter and unlock even more special bonuses. And then you already read that part. We're not going to change our policies. Plus 3 base food yield, food for adjacent coastal terrain, navigable rivers, wonder. Plus 1 settlement limit sounds good. New civic. We need the other Roman one to get that unique quarter I was talking about. Basilica. Building maintenance is 2 happiness, but we have plus 8. We have a positive 8 happiness. So, plus 4 gold. Seems like a great move. These tiles seem entirely useless. They're just desert tiles. But I do need a warrior. Didn't think about that. Found a settlement. I mean, it does... It's not the greatest, but it's recommending it, so let's try it. Mini home in your first town. Like a city, food from this settlement allows you to expand into nearby tiles. However, buildings and units in towns can only be purchased with gold. You can also spend gold to turn a town into a full-fledged city, though the gold cost is greater the more cities you have in your civilization, and decreases as the town grows. Good to know. So first, growth. 2 food, 1 gold. 1 production, 1 gold, 1 happiness. This seems like the best one. And it gets us closer to the silver. The slinger needs to come up here. Wait. Oh, we have a warrior. Cool. The slinger as well needs to go up there. Commander needs to step back behind the city. Maybe should have stepped in the city. Step into this snowy forest. We're near the north ice wall too. Oh, I think we're on a small map. That's why. Good to know, though. Good to know. So we're just over an hour. I think I'm going to have to take a break and get something to drink. I shall be back. One second.